Welcome boys and girls. In today's video we're going to be reviewing the Bluetti EB3A portable power station. We're going to be going over all of its features, its specs, why we got it, and why I think it would be a good addition to your guys' overlanding gear. So let's get into it. Before we go into its features, I'll give you a little bit of info on it. It is a Life P04 lithium iron phosphate battery with a 268 watt hour capacity and up to 2,500 charge cycles to 100% before it goes down to 80%. So that means you could use it for like 4.5 years every single day before you reduce the capacity of it. And it also does have a battery monitoring system, so you won't damage the battery with overheating it, overcharging it, and anything like that. And it also does have an MPPT charge controller built in, so you can plug your solar panel right into it. Now that we've gone over the basic info and the dimensions of the EB3A, let's get into the output of it. It does have two 120 volt 5 amp pure sine wave plugs on the front. It does have a 15 watt wireless charger on the top. It has a standard cigarette lighter 12 volt port along with two barrel ports and 3 USB outlets. Two USB-A's that are 5 volts at 3 amps and a 100 watt USB-C. Does have a built-in light if you want some mood lighting at camp. It is medium, high, and SOS. And then here is all of the input. It does in the box come with the power station, a adapter for your solar panel to this barrel plug input, and then it does come with a power cord. The power cord, this one's for the wall, you know, just plugging in, charging at your house. That one comes from your solar panel to go into the MPPT charge controller on the front, and then it does have a circuit breaker in case you pop a breaker or anything, you could easily reset it. So we've gone over the display and the output of the EB3A, but let's go over the recharge times. And I'm gonna read you these specs straight from Bluetti's website, so it's the most accurate information possible. You have AC charging, so the cable that is included for a wall charger, it takes about 1.5 to 2 hours to get it from completely dead to fully charged. It can input up to 200 watts of solar, and it takes about 2 hours with perfect conditions. You can charge it through your car cigarette lighter port to charge this up. That's my one criticism to Bluetti about this, is they should include the 12 volt cigarette lighter port that goes from your vehicle to this, and they do not. So if Bluetti could start doing that, that would be great, just so it's a complete package. But I will have a link to one down below from Amazon, so it should be a good deal. And that would take about, it says about 2.5 hours at the most to charge it from your vehicle to charge this up fully. So if you're on the trail or trying to find another camp spot or on your way to camp, you should be able to have this charged in that amount of time. It can input wall charging and solar, which would take a little bit over an hour to right over an hour and a half if you have great sunlight. And then you can charge it with a T200 adapter from Bluetti, and that takes about the same amount of time as the wall plug and solar option. So we've gone over the dimensions, the basic info, the input and the output of the EB3A by Bluetti. So now let's get into the reason why we picked it up and why it could be a good piece of gear for you guys. And the main reason was supplemental power. So if you've watched the channel, you know we do have an auxiliary battery underneath the hood of our Jeep. And now with getting this, that auxiliary battery is just going to run our refrigerator, and all of our power needs are going to come from the EB3A, like charging Devos lights, cameras, our Blackfire fan, phones, our shower, you know, anything like that, we can power off of this with zero issues. We've gone you know, a weekend trip, a few weekend trips so far with this, and we have not been able to use all of the battery in it. So it is definitely enough for our use case. And I think that's why it could be a good addition to your overland gear, is if you're running a single battery underneath the hood of your vehicle, it doesn't give you that anxiety of, oh, if I have to charge all this stuff and power a fridge, is my starter battery gonna, you know, start my vehicle the next day? And obviously running your vehicle, you know, you could start and idle your vehicle to charge everything, but then you're just wasting gas or fuel. So with picking this up, I think it gives you that peace of mind that your vehicle will start the next day and you won't have any issues with that, and you could use all of your power needs from the power bank itself. And they always have great deals. They have some Amazon links that I will post down below, along with a link to their website, so you could pick one up to add to your overland gear. So we've gone over everything for the EB3A, why we need it, and why I think it could be a good addition to your overlanding gear. So we're gonna call it a video, you guys. So I really appreciate it. Thank you so much for watching. If you've gotten this far, please like the video, subscribe to the channel if you are not, and comment down below if you would need any use of the EB3A and what you would use it for. So I want to thank you so much for watching again, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Bye, you guys.